Adams has travelled the world to show you some of the most beautiful gardens. But you don't have to go overseas. They might be just out the back of your typical suburban home. Beautifully designed spaces that are full of great ideas to inspire people like you and me. This garden was designed to be viewed from the living areas, the kitchen and the lounge room. And I reckon it's perfect because it's pretty, it's productive, and it's practical. This area here, this used to be a swimming pool. When they turned it off and stopped feeding it with chlorine, the frogs came in before the landscapers. So they decided they wanted to keep the frogs happy, and they put this little pond in. This space is the centrepiece of the garden, framed by the retaining wall and the liquid amber behind it. Deep garden beds like this really make a backyard look like a garden. It'd be quite easy to turf the whole thing and just have the hedge against the fence. But what they've done is create lots of different foliage plants which make it a little bit jungle-esque, and it works a lot better underneath these trees than a lawn ever would. Now, the native violet, it's the same green floor as your lawn, except you're not going to be playing sport and entertaining on it. But to look at, it's beautiful. It's got a flower that's pretty much there all year round. And the elephant ears are a striking colour contrast to all that green. Now, if you look up here, you can see there's a viburnum hedge, another viburnum hedge, and one along the fence. That gives you layers, but they're all doing a job. They're hiding off the shed, the chook pen, and even a chook run that goes along the fence line. If you come around here, this is the most practical and the productive part of the garden. You've got your shed so you can store stuff, but you've also got the chooks, you get the eggs for the family, and they're turning over the compost. So everything that comes out of the garden or the kitchen can come in here and they'll aerate it for you, meaning that this can feed the garden, which can feed the family. This path is bordered with a formal buxus hedge on one side, which stops you from falling over down that brickwork. But on this side, there's all beautiful plants that smell nice. This here is chamomile. You make your tea out of it simply by picking these little flower heads and throwing them straight into your boiling water. And up here, this one's lemon balm, which smells fantastic and is great in cool drinks on a hot day. And that's exactly what you'd want in your hand when you use this space. A little low-set day bed where you can admire the garden and the district views. And the last part of this backyard is the veggie garden, full of citrus and herbs, so you've got plenty of green all year round, and then open garden beds where you can put in the season's produce. The rhubarb looks happy, and the eggplants are going well. I just need to learn how to cook. This garden's a great inspiration. I love the use of the retaining wall and the gentle level changes, but the thing I like most, that interspersed in the whole garden, are herbs and veggies. It looks beautiful, but it's got a second purpose. So that just shows you what's possible in a suburban backyard.